Hi, Kavitan Mitul. Here we are at 6120 Via Suceso. This is the front of the property, and as always, we start with the look of the neighborhood. I have already walked the property and previewed it, and I can tell you that it's quite upgraded. The majority of homes in this area typically do not look like this house. I mean, this is a home that somebody really updated and upgraded throughout the years. Okay, that community right there, at the top of that small hill right there, that is a retirement community. We are very close to Belvedere Street, which is one of the main access roads to the upper areas in the Franklin Hills. So one of the first things that I want to point out is that, to begin with, the front of the house, just the way that the curve goes, has been upgraded. So you have the half moon upgrade path, so you have both exit and entry. And as you can see, well, you really can't see it too well here, but none of these houses have anything like this. This home is extremely wide, so it allowed them to do this half moon formation. The other thing that really stands out is the front door. I mean, this is a door with presence. Take a look at this thing. It has heft to it. Digital locking system. Let me close this. There we go. Okay. So starting from the beginning right here, the first thing that I like to point out is the flooring. This is all wood floors. You have a nice highlight right here, and you have high ceilings to allow a lot of natural light. You can tell that at some point something must have happened right here, because you notice how the floor is stained. So at some point it could be that there was a water leak or something happened, because typically whenever a floor leaks, it will leave these telltale, well, whenever there's a leak, it will leave these telltale signs. Recessed lights throughout. I mean, the owners of the property really went out of their way to make this house as updated as possible. Right here you have, so one thing to note about the property is that you don't have formal spaces. So the way that I envision this is that this space right here in front of us, this is your den area. This is where you would have your TV. As you can see, you have the holes right there for the TV. And then this space right here in front of us, that would be your breakfast nook. So that's where you have your table, your kitchen table or whatnot, just for everyday meals. Oh, soft closing. Very nice. On these middle cook spaces, you press this button right here, and that is your exhaust. That's it. And then you turn it on right here on the side. That's it. Nice appliances, Frigidaire appliances, and then built in you have your microwave and you have your oven right there. Bit of a plain vanilla fridge comparing the rest of the house, but right here you would have part of your pantry space. Smart thermostats. I 100% recommend them. I myself, I'm a Google man, so mine are Nest, but these are just as good. Okay, so let me give you a preview so that you can get some reference. So again, we're standing in the front. You have your kitchen right there. On this hallway, you have the bedrooms. And then on this hallway, you have the guest bathroom and a small office slash bedroom. So we're gonna start on this side. Okay, so the way that this works is, let me stand into this bedroom. And this bedroom is not really a bedroom. This is really an office because there's no closet to it. So the room that I'm standing on right now is the office. Good size. It has 2 doors. So that's the door that goes to the hallway that I just came from. And then if for whatever reason you need to have your own access to the bathroom, then they have this pocket door right here. So this is what the guest bathroom looks like. It feels a little bit crowded, especially right here, because as you can see, as I'm walking through here, I almost, how should I say, this space right here feels very crowded. To access the toilet, I literally have to walk sideways, kind of like this, to actually get in, because this is a little bit narrow. I mean, it's very pretty, as you can see, it's gorgeous, but you know, it's narrow, okay? And then this hallway that I'm standing in is your guest bathroom. So they don't have regular doors, they have these sliding doors, these pocket doors to go in and out. Okay. And then right here you have closet space. This is for your washer and dryer. Is it? No, I don't think so. Huh, interesting. So my initial thought is that this would be for the washer and dryer, but I don't see any connections. I see that they locked it up. So what I'm assuming is that they rerouted everything through here. Yeah. Okay, well, that's interesting. So what they did is, originally your washer and dryer were supposed to be outside, and then they decided to move them inside. It's a bit odd, but you know, everybody can do whatever they want with their house, right? Let me stand back here. There you go. Give you a good view of the garage. You know, I'm sorry that I'm spending so much time here. It's just that, so that is the exhaust for your dryer. Okay, you see, they put it right there. You see, that's where they rerouted it. I was wondering, where's the electricity for the dryer coming from? So the dryer was down here, and I'm assuming that the washer was down there too, and they just ran all of the cables literally through the back, probably, yeah, you see, through this, they run the cables for the washer through here, and then it went through there. Okay, that makes sense now. Now it makes sense. Lights. There you go. Okay, so going back to the house, what's what really matters. Okay, so we have walked that area, now we're going towards the bedrooms. So right here we have 2 of the bedrooms. Okay. So bedroom number 1. A little bit of mechanical damage right here. Something must have happened. And one thing that is really, you know, that really stands out about this home is the quality of the closets. I mean, these are very fancy, very beautiful, very well put together closets. You don't see closets like this in your average house. And then you go right here, and you see these. Next bedroom. So on that bedroom, you don't have the same type of closet, but you have a bit of a walk-in closet that has the same type of finishes throughout. So you have cherry wood finishes. Okay. And then coming this way, you have another bedroom. This one is a much smaller bedroom. Actually, this is not a bedroom. This is a second office space. This is interesting. So, something of the late 90s, early 2000s, we had these homes with built-in cabinetries or any number of things. So obviously, because you don't have closet space, or actually, hold on 1 second. Just by looking at this, it could very well be that this originally was closet space and they decided that they needed these shelves. Because if you were so inclined, you could probably remove all this hardware right here and install closet doors right there. It's just to be aware that technically this is not a bedroom, this is more of a study area. So this is something that is very common. As you can see, most of the good woodwork on this house is custom. So a lot of times, whenever you have very fancy door frames like this, it gets in the way of where these switches are. So that's why they have to cut them literally in half, and your switch is literally touching the frame of the door. This is the hall bathroom that services the other two bedrooms. So you have, again, most of this stuff is custom. Nice finishes. I love the fact that they have white light. In bathrooms, one of the worst things that you can do is use yellow light. And right here you have the shower. You have your commode and your walk-in shower. Subway tile finishes. Look very pretty. Overall, well taken care of. All right, so now the only thing that remains to see is the master suite. So it's one of those long master suites. The bedroom is meant to be right there with your nightstands, and then you still have plenty of space for some additional furniture. So this is something that is really cool. Most people, at least I think I do, most people, on their doors, they just have curtains. But these guys, they must be woodworkers, or they have access to somebody that can work a lot of wood, because their curtains are actually barn-style doors. So you see, whenever they want to go dark, they can go really dark. All right, and this is the master bathroom. So again, the master bathroom has been, we need some lights here. Hold on. Thank you. Okay, so the master bathroom, as you can see, has been extensively updated. You have a jetted tub, walk-in shower with massage shower heads right there. Plenty of cabinetry for all sorts of toiletries, towels, etc., etc. And I like to point out that pretty much all the hinges that I have seen so far, they're soft lock hinges, which means that you can just let them go, and isn't that nice? And then you have your commode right here. And then one of the things that really stands out about this home is the master closet. So take a look at it. gorgeous. That is the access for the motors on the jetted tub. Okay, so coming this way, we are exiting right now and we're going to go check out the backyard. That is very hard to open. Oh. Oldest security system in the world. But I'm having a bit of a hard time taking it out. All right, maybe I can do it on the other door. Let's see. There we go. Whew. All right. That was tough, actually. Okay. So we're in the backyard now. So to remind you, for example, that door is to that window goes to the office. And you can tell that something happened here because this is wide open. This goes to, I don't know quite what that is because that is the sink, and then right across you have the stove. So I'm not quite sure what. I can see that there's a pipe inside. I just don't know quite what that is. Side of the home. It's a little bit narrow, but within norms. So nothing really to see right here. That is the condensation or the water. Same thing right here, more condensate pumps. And then coming this way, so another thing that really stands out is this beautiful. I'm sorry if the video seems janky, is because while I'm filming this, I have calls coming in and the calls interrupt the recording, so I have to stop, answer, and then start recording. Okay. And then we're right here on the side of the house, which also looks pretty uneventful. All right. So this is it for the home. I'll be uploading this to our channel and answering any questions that you may have. I am really surprised by the amount of wood upgrades on the house. You know, most people that can afford to do this many upgrades is because they have some kind of family connection or they work with themselves, because the amount of wood upgrades that this home has is really staggering. I don't want to speak out of place yet, and it's one of those, I really have to do my homework about the home, because I feel that it may be a little bit over-improved. Over-improved means that it has too many upgrades and finishes for the neighborhood where it sits. And mind you, this is not a bad neighborhood. This is a wonderful neighborhood. It's just that the houses surrounding this home, they're just not this fancy. So law of averages tends to pull everything towards the middle, which means that, I mean, I'm not going to say that it's going to depreciate or anything like that, nothing like that, but what I can tell you without a doubt is that this house is very upgraded when you compare it to some of the houses in this neighborhood in general. Anyways, I'll be, like I told you, uploading this to our channel and answering any questions that you may have. In the meantime, Jorge out, and I'll be speaking to you soon.